Okay, here is the here. We'll be needing this, so we'll set this here. So basically, we're gonna make some plexiglass doors for this. So last night I did make the trim. Got a piece of plexiglass here, cut the size that I need. We got that. Got a side piece here, another side piece. I table sawed that. And we got our end and another end here. All pre-painted. Did that last night. Let's see if we can slide this into the groove. Slide this up a little bit here. Give us a little room. Okay, we got this one's in. This one slid in pretty easy. I didn't build it precise. It's just an outdoor honey stand, so. And then we can start with, it doesn't really matter, the side here. I guess you know what we'll do is we'll just start with the side. Get that one went in. We're going to wiggle it down just so we have a little bit of the plexiglass sticking up on the corner edge. About the same there. Set this down. And we'll slide that 45 cut that we did on the miter saw. We might have to adjust this up maybe, we'll see. Get that squared in there. Take a minute to get it where you want it. Okay. I have not tried this all the way together yet. I just slid one and made sure the parts slid in. That was it. I hope it fits. Okay, that one went in nice. We want to make sure that our plexiglass is not showing any corners open. Make sure it's tucked in the groove good. Okay. Same in this corner. Okay, push that in. The tricky part here. Looks like our glass would be good there. There we go. Squeeze that in a little tighter. I'm glad it did. That 45 looked like crap. That looks pretty good there. Takes a minute to finagle it right, get it pretty square. I'm going to shoot myself here. Okay, make sure we're tight in, which we are. Tight there. We look pretty decent in the corners. Now, you want to get technical. 21 and a half. 21 and a half, okay? That worked out good. Now we can shoot these corners. This is where you kind of want to be pretty level. And stay low so you don't shoot your plexiglass. Shoot one. I didn't go through, so that's good. Start with this corner here. measure to make sure we're keep that thumb back. Okay. Yep, put it back together because I blew it apart. There we go, good and tight. We're going to put these on this little honey stand here when they're done. I'm thinking, slide this back a little. Okay, there's 3 corners. That's pretty much it. Get this one shot. Okay, so now that's the start of it. We still got to shoot backwards now and come into these corners, either on an angle to get the staple slightly on an angle so it's got good pressure on the 45s. Now we can tap the corners just a little bit. So I should be able to pick it up. Got 1 staple in each corner. No staple sticking through, that's good news for me. Okay, so now we got the piece of plexiglass in there. Now we can do our, let's see what we got. 21.5 still on that side. 21 and just under a half, so. Just light. 21.5 heavy. Okay. We'll do it right here then. Like that. 21.5 heavy. 21.5 heavy. So there it is right there. Now we'll shoot our opposite corners. Slight angle. Okay. There we go. Stand it up here. Okay. Now it's even stronger. So, two nails in each corner, okay. It's going to get banged around quite a bit. People opening those to get honey out of the stand, obviously, that's what they're for. So let's do another staple. We got our angles there. We're going to do an angle on the side we first shot. Nice and flat, okay. Same thing, right in the center. I guess we're going to run this right down through this way here, so hopefully it's back. Looks good. Okay. that should be pretty strong there. And then before I install them, I'll do a final paint job on this, just a quick. I got it pretty good, but we'll just do a over the face mainly, stay away from the glass. I could tape it off, but I got that 3 coats in there. So there's one. Now, take your hammer, keep it on your flat surface there so you got a good, make sure your staples are good. If you're using a nail gun, that's okay too. Now, should I have to do another nail here? I can, but I have to worry about hitting another brad or staple and it splintering out. If I do, I'll take a chunk of this rack. See how much staple we got. I do got shorter if I need, but if I was to shoot that staple here on our single side, straight down, so that's going to go down quite a ways in there, 1.25 inches anyway. So I think we can do that. That'll be the final. So basically it's going to go straight down. There that is. Now, we can paint it right now and just get it out of the way. Enough paint to cover for the staple hole and whatever else. We got a brush, big old barn brush there. Been with me for a long time. I keep cleaning it and use it again someday. Everybody always tells me I need a new brush. Oh, I've had that one for the last 20 years. Not quite that long, but close, I'm sure. Seriously. This big brush is really not too good for this, so I'm going to grab a piece of newspaper. I got one right here. Just to get the approximate here. Okay. I'll do it the right way. I definitely don't have no control with that brush and to cut in a straight line. Little piece of tape. Shoot, all I need is one here. Maybe. Okay, and then we'll be back. At least we got the majority of it covered. About a minute's time, but that's alright. Shitty outside, and I don't even want to be out there today. I was out there enough today, I should say. I don't want to be out there anymore. Okay, so now we can just take, and since I think this is going to be our face side, you can pick whatever side. I think that's going to be back side. So let's start with the back side. Once again, we got glass. Yep. Take a chance. All we need is just that little final coat. To help seal those corners a little bit. There we go. The old farm brush here is still cutting corners like no other. I mean, it's worn out. It's not bad. Good thing I got that high rise away from the window there. And look at these corners good. A little extra on that brush. Here we go. Get it heavy in those corners because I think we got enough. Okay. There we go. Get your nail holes that you did. Those ones are pretty deep here. I think we can get them though. Oh yeah. Okay. That's what I'm talking about there. Just where your brads go through. I like to kind of get the paint down in those. Just so it's going to be outside. Which this is. This will be the fourth coat. Finally. It took me like 45 minutes last night to make these parts, and then for the other glass that we haven't installed yet. Not too bad considering the cutting of it, cutting it down, cutting it to size, and then installing like we just did, and now painting the final paint job here. And this is our back side. So let's do another little dipperoo. Try to stand this back up here. Okay. Get our brad nail holes there. Good enough. A little more paint in the corner. I like to get it down in the corners because it'll help bond that window in place. Even though it's shot good, but that extra little security with the paint never hurts. There we go. That one's getting a little stubborn. Little hole right there. Too much paint. There it is. There. Okay. Good enough on that. Let's get the dryer if I can find one. Hell, I did with that last night. I don't know what I did with that thing. I really lost it. Holy shit. I'm not sure. I'll have to get the old one then. I hope this one still works. I don't know. It's probably right in front of me. I don't even know if this one works. We will find out. Okay, I got to plug in. It works. That's hot. There we go. Just to give her a little encouragement here. I don't want to bake it in the oven. That thing is actually really hot. Uh-oh. This is the one I thought didn't work. Okay, so it's working on that end. It's one of those mystery things. That's why I retired this one. Like I threw it in the back of the shelf because I think this is what it was doing to me. And now I can't find my other trusty one. I don't know where the hell I put it. I had it last night though because I was drying these parts and some other parts. How about we use air compressor to cool it down? Maybe it got hot real fast. Quick way to cool down your overheated hair dryer or anything. Working. Euro style, it's working. So we'll keep it on low, cool. And it's got that cool button right there. You hit that button and it makes it colder, so. It's too cold. We'll push it in halfway then. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, good enough, guys. I ain't gonna really touch it, but it should be good to where I can. Oops, our tape came off. We'll flip it, fix it. There we go. We took the extra precaution on this side, which is okay. Okay, here we go. A little heavy on there, but we'll cake it right into that corner. Oh yeah, see that? Nail holes there. Nail hole. There we go. Over the top, just like that. How did I do? Not bad. There we go. This will be our oh, my stream creations. Oh yeah. How's it going out there, everybody? I'm having a problem with connection on a metal roof. I swear I pull into my driveway and my service bars go right down to nothing. So I'm lucky to even have that camera rolling right now. That looks good. We're not gonna do nothing too crazy or perfect, so I don't see anything else that turns out. It looks like it turned out pretty decent. We'll let that dry. I'm not gonna touch it because give it 5 minutes. We need some heat on there. With this guy, it's like heat. No, I like this done. And then oh yeah. I used to love this hair dryer, guys. Like, this was my favorite hair dryer. It still is when it works good, but you got to do the cool down process as it's heating, which I don't know if I can tear it back apart. But that's already drying. You can see it. I can almost touch it probably. I won't. Not yet. Cool down, cool down. And I'm going to flip it over a little bit. Put the heat down this side. Cool down, cool down. Got that heat on now. Yeah. Cool down on that. It should be good. There is one. We'll save this for the other glass that we make. So there's one. Don't feel too bad. And this will be one of these. Of course, it's we'll take this off, but let's see how it fits. Yeah, that's what we wanted, because we got that will be perfect like that. Swing open. So we'll let this dry. We're going to build another one of these. Well, we're going to assemble it, I should say. Assemble. So we have parts. Here's the other ones I made, and this will be for the other glass right there. Which one's pick your face side and what you want to be looking at, or people to be. This side looks better. This is the rough side, so I'll use the pretty side facing out. This here was an old piece, really old piece of wood. You can see it's imperfected here. I did run it through the table saw. It touched here. That was already kind of ate out. Gave it a cool look. But if it was like a regular door or something I was building that needs to be sealed, I wouldn't be using that. Unless it was beauty trim. And it wouldn't be too beautiful. So here we got this. How are we going to want that? We're going to want this one probably facing out, so we'll use this one on this side. We'll use the ugly side on the back. Let's just take a look at what we got. We got our 45s. Nothing perfect, but they are 45s. Okay, we'll move this over just a bit, like that. See how it fits. Ooh, that's got two nice sides. So here's our smooth side. We'll go with smooth and smooth. And now we should be able to put glass in that, right? It looks alright. It looks okay. As long as our glass fits, we'll be okay. We'll split this. Split that. I think I got white paint on here. Which I know I do. I got honey on this side. We'll go with honey. Okay? Like that. Boom. There. I cut these out with the table saw. Plexiglass, of course. Can't be cutting real glass with the table saw. I peeled the plastic off from it, so it's not clean, but it will be. It's a lot cleaner now looking than it was. And I got a chip right here, a little chip, but that's okay. It should be covered. We'll see after we get fit in. So we'll just go up vertical, slide into our groove that we table sawed. See how it slides. Let's see how deep is it. It's going in there decent. That's probably all we need anyway. So it's not that matters. Let's get our other bottom in. I just take your piece, you know, you get it centered on your plexiglass about approximately here where your glass comes. Just center your 45s. Those will sink in about a 1/4 inch past, depending on how deep you go inside here. So those are together. Yep, nice and good. There we are. I'm squeezing it though, holding it. And we'll set our paint aside here. Just right out of the way for a moment. Okay. Now, you can almost do this both together kind of thing. Doesn't matter. These are going to be tight, I'm sure. Okay, there's one. I heard it. Now we get this other guy right here. There it is. Okay, it went in. I heard it. Did you guys hear it? I heard something anyway. So now we got to fix this deal. Looks like this has got these sides got to go wiggle up. Oop, wiggle down. Right there. See that met right there at the outside 45. We'll do the same thing here. Wiggle down. Okay, that looks pretty good. Probably about right there. So when we shoot it, when we want it the straightest. Okay, grab it tight. Yep. Okay. There we go. So, I think that might be a mistake though I did here, because see I got a gap, it's too big. I think I gotta go deeper on one of these sides with the saw real quick. I'm thinking. Yeah, because that actually goes right in, no problem. Might have to go a little deeper, guys. Unless we're not going in very deep. Let's undo this side. Undo this side. Let's get these sides figured out here. Because this one goes right in, real nice. So either I didn't... Oh. Yeah, we'll be okay. Just needs to be... Still having trouble going in there. So, did I flip it? No, just like that. There's our problem. See, it's opened up good here. I gotta rip it down the table saw here real quick. That's what I gotta do. Gotta open up the other side. That means I gotta repaint that. Wrong saw. Good news is I think I'm still set up for it. Okay? In fact, I know I am. Let's move this candle here. Now before we do this, see if it fits in there though. Left side to the back. Let's see. Yep, look at that. That's all it needed. Okay. So this should go a little smoother now. Sometimes it don't. Stuff just doesn't go smooth. I'm actually used to that. So if something fights me, it's like, yep. I'll fix it, I'll fix it. Okay, so we look pretty decent here. That's tighter. Now let's get this one slid up. We're gonna have a problem here maybe. Let's see. No? Okay. I should run a clamp on that, but let's see guys. If I hold this here, I squeeze that together. Alright. Everything's got to stay right there. I think we'll run with it. What do you guys think? That looks okay. I think when we shoot it, it'll help draw it tighter, and then the paint will take care of the rest. You know, I remember that piece too last night when I was ripping it. It's a little bowed or something, so down the table saw it wasn't doing what it's supposed to be doing. Now we can go back to actually doing something here. Okay, so first shot's going to destroy it kind of thing, unless I tape it or clamp it, or put my arm on it. kind of helps sometimes. So I'll go like this. I got everything pretty much where it should go. We'll get our first shot in. Make sure we're square down. That looks alright. Yeah. I'm not going to worry about measuring right now because it's really not that important anyway. So I'm going to go straight in like this one. Get your finger back. Don't want to shoot your finger. I have shot my finger a couple times in my life. Is it fun? Not really. It hurts, but not when it happens. It's pretty fast. Okay, so I think right there feels pretty good in this corner. Yeah, just a little bit. A little shy on this piece, I think. How am I going to fix that? Well, I hope to be able to squeeze it in good. I'm going to go right there. Like that. Okay. Pretty tight. It's pretty tight. We're going to shoot our other right now. Okay. Because I've got a lot of pressure on it. This one's going to have just as much. Let's face her up. Put the pressure down on it. That is a tight fit. Which means I could have went deeper. I could have went deeper on the window where I ripped that out. We're just going to double these right now. See right there. That looks like it shot a blank twice. Oh, it just went deep. Okay. So we got two there, two. One here. It'll be fine, guys. There we go. Paint will cover any of that. Okay. Just like that. Now we're going to shoot the other way. Those been shot. Here we go. That looks good. I'd say that should be pretty strong. A little bit of a gap there, but see if we can tighten those up a little, at least. Okay. So there's another one. Our last one. A little bit of a gap there, so we can see. Not bad. Not too bad. We're going to run with that. So there's another one that will, one will go to the one side or the other, doesn't really matter. And then we can attach So now let's do our paint. Here's our back side. We'll start with that. I'll get our piece of paper we had. Good to save that for a moment. There we go. Just like that, we got paint. Final fourth coat. We're really going to put some paint in that corner. It's strong, but let's make it look strong. I could silicone or whatever in there, but paint will work. Okay, we'll start with these holes right here that we made with our gun. I'd like to focus on those first. And then go right down the side. Done deal. Okay. Final coat over it, just like that. Get that off there. Once again, get those corners like that. With nail gun holes. There we go. Now we're back to the corner. Cake it right in them 45s if you got a little bit of a gap there like I do. There we go. I'll get this corner. No more staple holes, just like that, all gone. Bye-bye. Come on. One more in there. There we go. We'll get down this side. Fourth coat on there. Lost our paperwork. Okay. Right down this side. Right in there, real good. See that? Make that disappear. Well, I'm glad somebody enjoys watching. I appreciate it. I try not taking my time, but in a way I learn to, I guess. Okay, back her all the way around her side there. Like that. Now we can flip over. We'll be using this on this side. Oh shoot, you know what I forgot to do? Hair dryer. The dryer. Pull that back down. I'll let that sit for a second here. Then we'll flip it over and do the other side. Which we'll be needing this. Not really, but we will. Got these for laying down on. So. It's good. Now we're allowed to flip it over. Do the same thing on this side. Piece of honey on there. Piece of paper. Here we are. Just in case I decide to get sloppy. Right for those hardcore corners right there. Fourth coat, last coat. Usually 3 is good, but I had to do 4 because, well, it ended up being that way. Okay. Try and get that paint good in those corners. Staple holes, make those disappear if you can. There it is, guys. This is the face side, so it looks pretty decent. See my paint making its way through, which is good. That's it. Probably almost touch it here. Yep. That quick with the dryer. So you can pretty much move your project around. You're not sticking now. Sure. There we go. Give a little air underneath there. So there's the second one. And with this for now. Put a brush away. Best thing to do is wrap it with a plastic bag. Put your paintbrush right in the plastic, couple heavy duty plastic bags. It'll be good. It'll be good for a while. Or use kerosene and clean your brush out, then put it in a plastic bag. So we got this one. Touch it kind of now. Here's our other one. So now we got little doors, look like windows, but little mini glass doors there. And then we'll figure out a handle. If I'm going to use a piece of wood or an actual handle, I'm not sure yet. I like a piece of wood myself. petrified wood. Petrified wood. It is rye. There you go. Yeah, it's petrified wood. Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yeah, this is petrified wood. Or don't be so. What? I get it. Here is a couple pieces of wood right here. So I can cut some chunks of wood off, paint them yellow probably, and then screw them right on there. Oh, I could probably get 2 chunks out of one. Let's do that. I'll cut them real quick. Firewood out of it too. Good. Two chunks of wood, not the same length, but who cares? Will that work? If it doesn't work, then we won't use it. Should have made that one shorter. I don't know if I feel like holding on to that and cutting it. Use a finger. Oh. We didn't lose a finger. Put this in this way. Just a little knob to grab a hold of it, right? So let's see, we'll put that one that way. I think maybe like that. Basically, you have to grab it and open it, so that will be alright. Let's drill some holes in those little chunks of wood. Oh, we need a drill bit. Gotta pre-drill those. Okay.
Let me get my shoes on.
There we go. Now we'll pre-drill these. This will sit this way. Now I need a piece of wood that. Right, so we're gonna move this over. Those will look good right there. We'll drill one hole. Will that work? Well, shit. If I do one hole, I might want to grind a flat surface on this real quick. Let me do that right here behind you. Okay, little flat surface on there. Do the same thing to this one. That'll work either way. Let's drill our hole. Flat surface on that one too. So drill our hole. That, we got one hole. Pick a spot. There we go. Now we got our pilot hole in there. Then what we'll do is put our countersink in it, our taper. That way the screw head will sit into that. There we go. That little taper hole there. Two screws. Impact coming right up. Ooh. Not sure what's on my driver here. Yellow paint. Which I think is what we want for the handles. Yellow paint. Okay. Some yellow paint. Get a yellow brush. And Now's the choice to keep them either wood look or yellow. Yellow is going to stand out, so we're going yellow. This is where I get yellow. So try to get some paint in that hole there where the drill hole is. Now, first coat, right? Forgot I'm still dabbing on this. There we go. Now we'll set this down here. Some yellow on there. First coat is all it is, so try to get it coated good. Okay, let those dry. Here comes the yellow. I don't know about eating anything from the back of the honey hive. Yeah, I eat honey all day long, so it's about food. And hopefully there isn't any kind of like gayness or anything, 'cause I can't tell. The warrior, you can eat it from the back real good. I don't know what that means. I don't get it. Last I know, I couldn't, so that's how that goes. Now it's time for a smoke break here. Got a first coat on those. Let's little custom handles there, little custom handles. How about that? Three likes, I appreciate it. I really do. I got a little dazzle of paint run right here that hasn't touched the glass yet, but it's about to. So there we go. Wipe that out. We can razor blade the rest later. No big deal. It's looking good. Still drying. Once these dry, then we got our little yellow handles there that we'll put on. Went for a walk in the woods and grabbed some little chunks of wood there, cut them. We drilled the pilot holes in them, We got a screw for each one. That will go onto the doors for the honey stand here. And this thing will have some doors on it. We got hinges ready. Stuff, junk I saved from people with a lot of money. They change their cabinets like every year, every couple years, and they hire a guy like me to come and change your cabinets, and then I keep all the old hardware and I save it until I use it for stuff like this or possibly my own house. Why not? Especially when it's made from the 80s, you know. People will replace their hinges. Like, you can get quality hinges nowadays, but these are like from the 70s and 80s. And they're made real strong. Like, why would you want to get rid of those? Just because it's not updated, or those hinges will outlast any hinge they make nowadays. I got break time here for a moment, guys. Let those dry, and then I'll be right back. Do 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 do. All right, be back. Oh shit. Here we are. How long has it been? A minute? So, yeah, here we have. We're going to set this up out of the way. That one. And this one. We don't want to put that one in there, do we? It's yellow, so we'll put that divider there. Let that finish curing. I even went up into the barn yesterday, and I found some paints actually that were rescued by me, getting thrown away. A whole, like 2 big totes full. That was a few years back. Somebody was throwing a whole bunch of paint away on the side of the road. You know, out by the Lake Michigan people and stuff like that. The Great Lake people. Which, heck, I love when they throw stuff away. Oh man, I'm the first one to check it out. Not always, but I try to be. Yep, so I was out there doing a job, and the neighbors to the job I was doing, these neighbor people, they were carrying this really nice white leather couch. They were having trouble with it, so I offered my help if they needed help carrying it. They kind of didn't know what to say, but I helped them. I asked why they were throwing the couch out by the side of the road. They said they got a new one. They got that one last year, and they didn't like the color. And it's a white leather, and I don't really like white leather. But then the guy says that his wife paid $2,000 for it last year, and she wanted a different colored couch. So I says, well, can we just put it in my trailer? Sure can. That's a brand new couch. Like, it smelled brand new yet. It was a summer cottage, so it didn't see a whole lot of use. See if we can get another coat on this now. They only come up to the cottage a few times a year and sleep on the couch or sit on it once in a while. This is what the guy said. She hardly even sat in it. I was going to take it and give it to someone that needed it, but nobody wanted a couch. So I have it. I don't care if it's white. Here we go, another little dabaroo. Now we're going to put it on here. Second coat should be a little nicer. Starting to brighten it up now. Yeah, yellow, I swear. Jeez. Good vibrations. That's what's on. It's a good oldie song. I listen to about, well, anything but rap. I don't like too much rap. I used to listen to a little bit, but nope. Not my style. It's cool once in a while, somebody's jamming to it, but I think that might do it for a second coat. Somewhere. There it is. Ah. Yellow's the worst. I swear. Every time I get it on my hands, I gotta put kerosene on my hands or gas or something to get it on. The only thing about the kerosene is it stinks like hell. Then I gotta sanitize my hands afterwards. Alright. Yellow paint all over the place. I got my new boots on too, so, I mean, yeah, wham, wham, wham. Well, lucky to buy a pair of boots every 2 years. So here we are. I probably should just wait on this. Let it dry. If I get the hair dryer, I was going to blow those things right off the table. I already know it. So once those do dry, then we can attach them to our, I got a little bit of white on one of these sides. But we'll razor blade that off. In fact, we can do that right now. See if I got one. Take your razor blade. Any paint on there, of course. We all know this trick. Any paint will come right off. And then we can, when we're all done, then we'll clean the windows and give them their first little cleaning. There. That one looks good. Yeah, those ain't sticky anymore. No more. Anymore. No more stickiness. They're pretty much cured. Ready for handles and hinges. Technically I could hinge those on anyway right now. Let those dry and then put the handles on later. We could do that too. We could do that too. Which maybe we will. I got yellow paint everywhere. So I think we're going to plan on, probably should hinge off the strongest side if I use this. And yellow on it. A little more white over paint there. Not bad, came right off. So, yep. Debating which side to use here. I think I'm going to run them just like that. These are our face side. This will be back side. That'll be our back side like that. So we'll end up hinging. This is going to go on the back side. Just like so. Now I'm going to have to get kind of both doors in here for a moment. So this is the face side, your back side. Be a lot easier to lay this thing down and do it. We go right in there. door do I want, which side, huh? So I either go this door on this side here. This door. On this side here. So basically be like that. So our circumference here, pretty decent. I think what we'll do is start with let's get some feel of the distance here. That should be good, I think, right there. We're going to go about not quite a quarter inch, but about an eighth of an inch. Half of a quarter inch there. So yeah, I think we're going to go right about right there, guys. So, from the front side, space about an eighth of an inch or so. And that's all we're going to need, about an eighth. So now what we'll do, need a pencil. Go 1/8 inch in. Which we know our gap is there. 1/8. 1/8 off the corner. So we're an eighth out and an eighth in right here. Okay. Now we're gonna figure out, we got two doors, so total length is 18 1/4. So now we want to split our difference here. Let's see, we're going to 18 1/4, so 7, 8, we got 9 and 9 is 18, so 9 1/8 would be half of 18 1/4. So we get our small mark there. Now we know we're half. Now we can split our difference on our hinges just so they're the same. And I think, let's see, so we're going to go 9 1/8. Our hinges are probably 2 1/2. 2 3/4 on these ones. So if I go from our center, I think I'll go 5 inches up from our center. That'll be a good strong support. So we're going to go 5 inches up from our center on each side. Okay, 5 inches there. Center, 5 inches here. And what that is where our hinge will be. start. Right there, just like that. 1/8 inch in on our mark. So, my bad, we gotta be this way. Don't screw up like that, Jim. It's no big deal. So I'm gonna go 1/8 inch, just like that. That's where it'll be. And we'll pre-drill these. With a very small drill bit. Here we got a bag of screws. Okay, so now get aligned here. Should be good. Center. That's it. Those are pre-drilled. Now we'll cheat with an impact. Get that center one in. Right there. There's two. I'll check them on. If you want to do it right, hand checking them is better. There we go. I believe there's one hinge. And let's just check to see if this is even going to work. So as long as we have a spot there to attach it, we should be good. I think this will work, guys. I'll do the same thing. Chuck that yellow. Right here, we got our mark. Now we pre-drill. Get another hinge here. Okay. So we'll do the same thing. 1/8 of an inch, we'll push all the way in. Oh, this one's different because of the wood. So I'm going to go by this mark here on our wood, on the inside 1/8 inch. Because the outside of this wood is not as good as it once was. There's 1, 2, 3. Okay. There we go. This table is a little low, so I feel like a preschooler. Like a kindergartner drawing his first picture. Okay, there's 1. We got a washer on it, huh? Two. Keep grabbing the wrong damn screw. They're almost all the same. Couple oddballs in there. Okay, that's in. No torque, just do that with your hand. You'll have better luck. So there's two hinges on one door. So, man, the fucking yellow was coming from. We know where. Okay. The honey stand. Here we are. Then we just split the difference on the gap from the top to the bottom because I made it that way. So I do have an inner board that's going to go on the inside of here. It'll be the stopper where the door will stop, kind of thing. This will work. And then basically, I don't think we're going to pull out the tape measure. We're going to eyeball the distance from the top here to the bottom. Split it. It'll be like the old bar doors. It'll be perfect. Like that. And then we'll just go for it. Yep. So, show you when you're by yourself, you got a little piece of wood. Find the right thickness. Oh. I don't know if I can find a piece of scrap the right thickness or not. I think I got one. This might do it. This right here. Okay. Put this down on the bottom. Chunk of wood. Probably about the same as what we want. Gotta be close. No big deal anyway. Two of them would be good, because then it would really hold it. See, so it's holding me up the distance. I want to go up a little higher. Just slightly. Just a little more. So let's find one more chunk of wood here. Here we go. So we got a bigger chunk. Bigger chunk, lay that in there. Put that right there. Let's see what we got now. It's a bit too much. Okay, so we don't want that one. We do want that piece. Got a couple slats there. This might work. We'll add one at a time. Slat chunk there. That's going to look good. See? So we'll leave that there. Push this in where we want it.
Move my head over here.
Sure. This is where we'll go. One more piece up.
Looking good.
Okay. Before we do any of that drilling. Yeah, I think we can get it there. There we go. Don't want to lose our setup. continue drilling these in here. And then possibly to use the same screws. No, they're not really that long. I need some better screws for that. So we'll start off with these long. I got 2 longer screws. See if we can get this hung on here. One started. There it goes. Tighten these in now. It looks like it might work. Yep, when our stopper gets on here, that'll keep the door from closing all the way in. So, not too bad. Kind of hard for camera view, but hey, you know. Now we can do our other 2 pre-drills. I guess we'll get this one. I don't know if I should. Maybe we'll get this other one hung first. So we'll do the same thing on measurements. So let's say we're going on this side this time. So that. Another hinge. Let's make sure we're on the back side. Okay. So it should be like this. We'll do our math here. We'll go this way. 18 1/4. 9 1/8. That's our center. after center. And then we'll go 5 inches. Same as the other one, 5 inches up from our center mark. There we go. And that is where our hinges will sit. Did I measure on the wrong side? I think I just did. Unless I go this way, so we'll be fine. Still the back side. I don't have to change nothing up. See what we got here. Grab one of our hinges here. What I need there is a block of wood on the back side. Just so we got an idea of where our hinge is gonna. Let's say about the same, about 1/8. We should be good. Go to our spot, bring it out just a touch. Right there. I'm a little off on that one. Hey, we should be good there. Get that one screwed on. Oops. There's how that yellow gets everywhere. That's okay, we'll check it with a hand driver. Okay, there's one. Do the same thing, got her marked there. On her mark, pull it out. Same distance, just a hair. Pre-drill. There we go. We'll call that good. 2. Oh, this one, yeah, should be good. Okay. Hand drive, check them. There's our second one. And we got our shim somewhere. What the hell did I do with them? Here they are. Looking right there looks pretty good. I'm going to try a left hand drill. This looks pretty much the same, so we'll keep that right there. Took a chance, left that there. Didn't work. There we go. Look, too bad. There goes the work. We'll pre-drill our other holes. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 more screws. Last two. Good. I'll check these with the driver, hand driver here. Okay, those are tight. Kind of nice to have the door stopper there, but I did want to swing open a little more. So, to get that open a little more, I'm going to have to nip those back a little bit on a slight angle. No big deal. So now we got the doors on there. Not sure how wide that piece is going to be. A little wider than that. Temporary block until I get the stoppers put in. It's close. Good. And since we got the white brush here, or wherever it went, I better finish this yellow real quick. Kind of one. 3 coats, should be good. Call that good. Be done with this yellow. Well, that didn't turn out too bad. Just a honey stand, so. Do got a bit more of a gap here on this side. Once I get the backer wood in there, the bottom turned out nice and even. Could be this board here was a little messed up on the top, which made it go up a little bit. But we're not going to worry about it. I could raise this hinge or pull it in and pull this one out and then probably take care of it. But that'll be okay. And we got good. Don't move out of that paint. Those are for that. Those will be the handles for right here. Once those dries, we'll put those on and then should wrap it up maybe for the night. This will still need time is it?
10:56.
Well, that'll wrap it up for tonight, guys. At least we got the doors on, assembled, flex glasses in them. We'll do the yellow handles next time on the front of here, and then I have some trap boxes to build, so all in fun. There's the front view. Side view. This actually goes to the shim over here. Yeah, won't be too bad. That will work. And then we'll do some the door stopper and stuff in here next time too. Install that. Other than that, we should be good with some handles and a stopper in there. That's pretty nice. It's got to take some abuse because the hinges are good. Yeah. I appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned until next time. Have a good night.